Well, the opportunity that is offered by Enzo House in collaboration with Planet's Purest Water, in my opinion, is the absolute best investment opportunity I've ever come across in my life, because what it does is it allows people to invest their dollars into helping save the planet in more than just one way. We provide water. We can provide water anywhere in the world out of the atmosphere, and it doesn't matter how dry the climate is, because we can always humidify a room and still develop a whole lot of water. Drinking water, 99.9% pure, good for the body, and really, really good for the vegetable gardens that we put in everywhere that we go, everywhere that we develop. We want the people to be able to provide their own food, and we want to water that food, those vegetables and fruit trees. We want to water them with the purest water we can, because what you put on those vegetables, believe me, is really important when you go to put them in your tummy. It really counts. So we believe we have the world's purest water source made right out of the atmosphere. It's called atmospheric water, and that water is not only potable drinking water that's the purest water on the planet, but it can also be used for the uses where pure water is required, especially in growing food. Planet's Purest Water is a company all by itself. There is competition, as well there should be, and probably good competition, but competition is what we thrive. We want more people to get into this water movement. It's getting harder and harder to get pure water from the ground, and if you don't have a filtration system, atmospheric water can be dirty and can have contaminants in it. So our filtration system filters out 100% of all possible contaminants that are found in the air. For the investor, this is a wonderful, wonderful thing, because there's no other system like it. We have two systems. One is the household system that allows you to make atmospheric drinking water anywhere from 3 to 10 gallons a day, depending on your need and depending on the climate, depending on any humidifiers we might add to help the machine itself manufacture more water. And then we have huge systems, not that huge, but big systems that can provide water for a small city right out of the atmosphere. It never runs out. With that kind of flexibility, an investor that gets in on this technology early in the game, they're just flat going to become wealthy. That is to say, if they invest enough money. But even the small investor, I mean, you're going to make, we believe, anywhere between 5 to 100 times your invested capital, because we're just on the verge of going public. We're going to be going public in September of 2008. So if you can get involved at this early stage, you take advantage of the growth of the company prior to that going public. You take advantage of all of our advertising. You take advantage with the associations. You can utilize those associations that we have with governments, with independent dealers across the country that are appliance dealers that we'll be working with. These relationships are already established, and now is the opportunity to kind of put your dollars in the game, because you'll get the maximum bang for your buck, and you'll be helping the earth at the same time. You'll be providing jobs for people across the globe. Many of these jobs will be in Africa. They'll be here in the United States. They'll be in Mexico and other countries all over. So those relationships are already in place. All it needs to take advantage of those relationships is a little bit of the investment dollar. So as an investor, if you really want to consider probably the best investment you've ever made, not only for its financial benefits, because you are going to make a tremendous amount of money with us, but at the same time, you're going to be doing something for the planet that no other investment vehicle that we know of at this time can provide. We are unique. We are determined. We have all of our ducks in a row from a business perspective. And when we go public in September through the Toronto Exchange in Canada, I believe this could be another Google. It could be another Yahoo. It could be another one of these big tech stocks that just boomed.